Finally, I'd like to ask, what advice or information would you want all mothers and fathers or any parents to have access to or to know about either before their pregnancy or during their pregnancy?
Okay. So both as a psychologist, a clinical psychologist, and as a researcher, I would like that all mothers and fathers to have access and know before or during their experiences of motherhood and fatherhood that it is really really important to educate themselves. Usually, when we get pregnant, we collect, well, now we don't buy books anymore, or we buy ebooks, or we go into the internet and look into different information. And it's important to look not only into what kind of physical exercise can I do, what kind of diet should I adopt, but also educate yourself about mental health during pregnancy and mental health in the postpartum period. So you can be a preventive agent yourself. And this should be part of your planning. You can discuss this with your healthcare professionals also. um, I've been realizing that both people with lived experience of perinatal mental health, but also healthcare professionals, are very careful about when to start talking about perinatal mental health. But no one is careful about when talking about exercise, or when talking about adjusting diet, or when talking about, right, adjusting whatever. But mental health is still surrounded with stigma, and it is important to open the doors and understand that make everyone understand that mental health is it's a very essential part of our health, and so we have to address mental health as we address physical health equally. Um, Also, while we are planning a pregnancy, you can include in that planning your village. Plan your village, as I was talking before, right? So think about who will be the people that will help you across your pathway during pregnancy and the postpartum period. Who can you call? Who can you have prepared for you and to help you with meals, with the older children, with if you feel just more tired than usual and you need some help with the house chores. So talk to your partner and plan also who is your village, and call your village to be there before you need it, and then when you need it, it's easier to call them to be actually there when it's important. Also, prioritize self-care. This is very, very important. Usually women forget to prioritize self-care, and this is a very, very important aspect of mental health. It is important to prioritize healthcare during pregnancy and the postpartum. Of course, this is hard when you have so many other tasks. Many times you have other older children that are not so old or independent that still need you very, very much, but you still have to make the time for self-care. Otherwise, this is a risk factor that you are facing yourself with, right? Um, and finally, I think there is a very critical aspect that is even hard for me to talk about, but it's so true that I actually need to. Not all health professionals and healthcare professionals are trained or educated to address perinatal mental health issues. So it's very common that you address this topic with your perinatal health team and they cannot answer you adequately, or you feel that they are not really understanding what you are trying to share. So try again, or look after other alternatives that eventually you have in your surroundings. Talk with a friend. Try to find someone that already needed support, perinatal mental health support during their perinatal period, so that you can find the healthcare provider or the healthcare unit that is prepared and trained to give the support that you need. I realize that in many different places it can be more harder to get to these people, But in the worst case scenario, go to the internet, to Facebook, to Instagram, and look after these support groups. Even in a foreign language, I'm sure that someone will talk to you and try to translate and communicate and translate and get and find a way to communicate with you and support you in what you need. So don't give up on the first experience, on the second or on the third. And if it's not exactly in a with a formal structure or a healthcare provider, try uh, around your village to find who can help you find a way to get the adequate care that you need. Don't give up.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. I think yeah, this is just it's such an important conversation to start, and like you said many times, it's about opening up a dialogue, and a lot of the time that's with professionals, but a lot of the time that starts at home, which is exactly what you've said. And it's I just think it's really important, this idea of the village, because that where I'm from, that's exactly how it is as well, which is really that, you know, it takes a village. So thank you so much for your time. And I just feel like it's been really important, and I've learned so much. And I hope that the other people that listen to this will also learn a lot. And really, for us at MMM, you know, we're really passionate about taking care of mothers in all of their needs and supporting them in all of their needs. And I really think that mental health care is something that we've neglected for a long time, specifically when we look at how much time and energy has gone into maternal health care. It's kind of this thing that's on the side, and it really needs to be integrated, like you've said. And it sounds like the work that you're doing is just really incredible and very inspiring. So thank you so much, and we look forward to working with you more.
Thank you so much, Ingrid. It's a pleasure. It has been a pleasure to talk to you, and it has been a pleasure to work with Make Mothers Matter as well in the Rise Up UPD cost action. And yes, I'm available for any other initiative that you might need my help and collaboration. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.